So, Monique, how bad is it? Explain to us, where do we stand today when it comes to land degradation?
Well, today we have about 1/3 of the land on this planet which is degraded. And of course, this cannot be sustainable in a planet where we are today 7 billion people, but where we will be in 2050 10 billion people. And when you know that to feed 10 billion people, you need to increase your food production by 70%. And to increase food production by 70%, you need to put 4 million hectares of new land in production every year. Then it is going to be worse, because those 4 million hectares, where do you take them today? You take them from usually forest or preserved area. And so at the same time, you have 2 billion hectares of degraded land on this planet. If you were to restore only 300 million hectares of those 2 billion hectares of degraded land, you could ensure food security for 2050. You will then help protect 70 million of forests and wetlands. You would also, by doing that, ensure that the soil carbon that you are going to sequester is about 1/3 of the gap which is currently known from the Paris Agreement to what will be reality by the time. So, multiple benefit for a very small cost, because today the average cost to restore an hectare of degraded land is around $200 a hectare.
So, if somebody was to take immediate steps, country was supposed to take immediate steps, what would they need to do right away to bring back the 4 million hectares of land that we require back for the next many years to make sure we can become a sustainable planet, so to say?
Well, first, of course, we have to inscribe ourselves into the economic and the sociology of the countries. And so we have asked each country of the world to go, and it is also an SDG, a Sustainable Development Goal, to decide of what could be the land degradation neutrality target. And so they are mapping their countries with what are the zones which are the most degraded today. But in the zone which are the most degraded today, some have less priority in terms of food security, in terms of rural operations. And so what we are saying is, okay, define now the hotspot, which are the regions on which really you want to intervene. And when they have done that, then we help them design what we call transformative programs, projects, which are big projects at scale, to make sure that they can restore the land. Knowing that land restoration is first not very complicated, it's mostly labor intensive, and on top it goes very quick. Land can be, the soil moisture can be recaptured in less than 3 years. So it means that anything you're really willing to do today, in 3 years you can start producing something out of that land.
Great, thank you.